I probably spend more money at Amazon than any other store and probably by a wide margin. And because I spend so much money at Amazon, it makes sense for me to figure out how to save money when shopping on Amazon. And so that's what we're gonna talk about in this video. We're gonna talk about 8 practical things that you can do and they actually work to save money when you're shopping on Amazon. So if that sounds good, hang tight. We're just about to start. All right, so let's look at these 8 different ways that you can save a whole bunch of money over at Amazon. So if you are an Amazon shopper like I am, there's a whole lot of money that you could be saving. And so let's dive right into the first one. And the first one is to save money on sales tax. So if you happen to live in a state where you have to pay sales tax at Amazon, I don't know which states at this point, but it's spreading throughout the country. And I live in a state in Tennessee where we do have to pay sales tax over at Amazon. And there's a way to get around that. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And so basically what you do, so we'll just go over here to this particular item. This is an axe I bought a couple years ago. And so what you want to do is if I just go over here and just buy this from Prime, all these things keep popping up. It's going to cost me $52 and then it's going to charge me sales tax on that item. But if you come down to this new from whatever that price is and click on this little thing, you're going to see other third-party sellers who are selling it potentially from states where you wouldn't have to pay sales tax. So in this case, if I buy it from Prime, it's going to be $52.68 plus $5.14 estimated sales tax I'd have to pay. Now, I could just buy this from this second seller right here, Aardvark Trading, for $54.75 with no tax. And so just right there, I'm saving close to probably, what would that be, about $4, four something, just by doing that. And there's plenty of others in here who aren't charging sales tax. So this one is, but this one isn't. This one's not. So there's just plenty of options. And even still, this one, this might be, this is pretty close. This is probably a little bit more expensive, but you can just check if you're in one of those states where you have to pay sales tax. Like, this is something just to look at every time you buy something, because it might be a day or two more shipping. But if you can avoid the sales tax, it's free money. So why not? All right, and next up is kind of using this tool called EARNY. And basically what this does is it goes beyond Amazon a little bit, but you sign up for this program. It's a free program, and they check your receipts via your inbox. And so, anytime you make a purchase at Amazon or Target or wherever, you'll normally get an email receipt. EARNY looks at those, and if the price drops on anything, they will help you get a refund on that difference. And they also will check your credit cards to see if you bought anything, and they'll help you kind of use your credit card's purchase protection plan that many of them have. I know mine has a 90-day purchase protection plan. So if a price drops on anything I buy, the credit card will actually refund me the difference. And so EARNY just takes care of all of that. And so I've recently signed up. I haven't really fully explored it, but I'm really excited about it. It works really similar to another program I use called Paribus, which basically does the same thing. The two are really similar programs. And I don't know, I'm pretty excited about it. I was a little bit nervous. Like, anytime I join one of these programs, I have to enter in all this information. It makes me a little bit nervous. I care very much about my privacy, and I, don't want to be hacked just like anybody else. But I did some research on these guys. I mean, they're a legit company. I went over to the App Store here, they have a 4.6 rating with over almost 10,000 ratings. So it's not some fly-by-night company that just started yesterday. So all in all, I feel good about them. I'm excited to start using them. And, everything I've heard has been really good in terms of savings that people are getting. I'll probably create a separate video for this as I get more data points to kind of share. But it's one of those things that can save us money on Amazon. And, I'm kind of excited about it. So I'll pass along more information as I get it with them. All right, so number 3 is Prime Student. And so I think we all know that Amazon Prime is just one of those great, fantastic programs with lots of different features kind of all rolled up into that one annual or monthly subscription, depending on how you do that. But you may not know that students can get it for 6 months for free. And so you got to go to this page in order to do that and sign up as a student. And like I mentioned before, we'll have links down in the description below. I'll try to have them pop up above whenever possible. But all the links to everything we're talking about will be down in the description below. And so if you're a student, this is definitely something to check out, because, you can do it for the 6-month period and then cancel if you wanted to. So it's 6 months free Prime, if nothing else. All right, next on the list is the Amazon Rewards Visa Signature Card. And this is one that I use. I have other credit cards that I use. I don't use this one. I really like my Chase Sapphire Preferred because I like our travel rewards, and we use those, and we use those really well. And we've gotten tons of travel, and so it's been a major blessing for us. And so I don't use this card, but it is definitely a way you can save some cash on Amazon. So if you happen to be a Prime member, like you will get 5% back on Amazon if you are a Prime member, which, 5% of all your purchases is really great. Even if you're not, you, I believe, should still be getting 3% back on Amazon and Whole Foods, anything you buy there, and then 1% on all your other purchases, and 2% on some select things. So it's definitely a way to kind of get some cash back. Now, I will say the reviews on this card aren't amazing. It's 4.2 out of 5 stars. There's a decent amount of 1-star reviews. So do your own digging, see if it's something you want to do, but definitely a way to kind of save some cash over at Amazon. All right, next one is this tool that I love. This is so cool. It's called CamelCamelCamel. And basically, what you can do over here is kind of type in a particular item that you're interested in buying. And what they're going to do is they're going to give you, let me just get the URL of an item that we want to buy. Say we want to buy this axe. It's $52 right now. And I want to see if that is the best price we can get on it. So let me put that in here. So just go ahead and search. And what it's going to do is it's going to tell me, let me go to like 1 year. It's going to show me the price that this axe has been. And I can kind of see the price that it's been in the past, what it is currently. I can also see like third-party used prices to see, what those average prices are. So the average price for the third-party used is $40. With Amazon, the new price, it looks like it's the average appears to be $56, and right now it's 52. So that's pretty good. But I've also seen that it's been as cheap as $46. So back in May, it was $46. And so what you can do, besides just seeing that data, you can actually set the price that you want. So right now it's $52.68. So I could say, I'd love to get this, but I'm only going to pay $45 for it. So if it doesn't go any cheaper than that, I'm not going to get it. You can throw in your Twitter handle, or you could enter in your email address and just click start tracking, and they will send you an email whenever the price drops to that point, and then you can buy it. So it's just a great way to get a lower price on whatever that item is. And just kind of, as long as you can be patient to wait for that price to drop, because Amazon changes their prices all the time. And so this is just a great tool to have in your back pocket. And next up is the Amazon warehouse deals. So you may not know this, but Amazon sells a lot of pre-owned items, as well as items that might have been returned from customers, maybe just because they didn't want them, so nothing necessarily wrong with them. And you can get some really big discounts here as well. Sometimes Amazon will show these prices on the normal listing page. So if you're looking at, the Echo, it might have a little section down below where it shows a warehouse deal. But you can just come to this page and just kind of, shop by category if you wanted, or if you're looking for something specific, kind of dive in deeper that way. But this is a great way to save some cash as well. All right. Next up is a program called Subscribe and Save. Just in case you're not familiar, you might be aware, but basically, if you subscribe to an item on Amazon, so for example, maybe you want to buy toilet paper on Amazon, and you can subscribe to have them send a package of toilet paper every 3 months, every 6 months, or whatever time frame you specify. I believe it's 1 month to 6 months. You can pick any of those options, and they will send it to you automatically every whatever certain amount. And you can always change this and adjust this on the fly. So they're not just going to send you a ton of them without having any control over it. And if you do that, if you agree to subscribe to the item, the first item normally is 5% off the price. And if you subscribe to up to 5 items per month, they'll drop the price by 15%. And so that turns out to be some pretty big savings as long as you subscribed to 5 items per month. And we've done this and been able to save a whole bunch of money. And there's tons of stuff in here. So for us, it's a lot of the household goods, a lot of the stuff that we might buy at, Target or Walmart, things like that, toothpaste, batteries, like I said, toilet paper, anything along those lines, and really a lot of dry foods we get from here as well. And so it's just a great way to save some cash. And I actually did a breakdown comparing the prices of 10 different items if we would buy them at our local grocery store or Walmart versus the subscribe and save price. And in every instance, except for one of these 10, we were saving money. And for us, it turned out to be with these particular 10 items. And we actually have done this with way more than 10 items. And so your savings can actually be a whole lot higher. But for us, it netted out to be $2 or $290 savings over the course of that year just by doing that. So Kleenex was one of the items that actually was a little bit cheaper at the grocery store for whatever reason, but all these other items actually were cheaper over using the Amazon Subscribe and Save program. So that's definitely something to consider as well. The other thing is you don't have to go to the store, you know? So like I haven't driven to the store to get paper towels or toilet paper or any of these items in a long, long time. So it saves me a trip. It makes my life a bit more convenient because it comes to me instead of me having to go out and get it. So anyway, not to mention the money savings as well. All right, next on the list is Amazon coupons. And so you may not know this, and you might have seen this on certain items, but Amazon occasionally has coupons available for different things. And so you can come over to this page, and we'll have this linked up down below so you can get over there. And you can just clip a coupon for whatever it is. So say you wanted to get these Bounty paper towels, you can just clip the coupon, and then whenever you buy it, it's just going to knock that amount off of your purchase price. So it's just really, really simple. And sometimes you'll be shopping for an actual item and just be looking for this because sometimes they have the coupon on the item page itself. And so be keeping an eye out for that whenever you're shopping on Amazon. But you can come to this page directly and just kind of, peruse through just like when you get the coupons in your weekly mail at home. So another thing to consider. All right. And then one last trick that you can do so this is just my book and I'll just come over here. And if you come down here, scroll on down, it's pretty far down here. Right down here, underneath the product details or whatever the product is, Amazon has an option to tell them about a lower price. Now, this actually has to be something that you found. You can't just make this up. They're going to check. But say you found my book somewhere for cheaper. The paperback is $14.99. Say you found it over at Barnes & Noble and they're selling it for $12.99. Like what you want to do is come tell Amazon that and click this little link. You can tell them I saw it over at Barnes & Noble and then tell them, the price and the date you saw it. And you can submit that in. And what happens a lot of times, Amazon they'll confirm it. They're not just going to take your word for it. Yeah, it's free. I saw it for free. But they'll confirm that. And then once they do, Amazon wants to be the lowest price. They don't want to be beat out. They don't want anyone to have a lower price on any item really than them. So they lower that price to whatever anyone else is selling it at. And I've seen this happen. It actually happened with one of my other books as well, because somebody else was selling it for a lower price and Amazon lowered it and matched it. So if you do find a price on something and you don't want to buy it from that store, just submit it over to Amazon. Let them know that it's the X price over at this store and wait a couple of days. And oftentimes you'll see that price come down to match that other price you saw. So anyway, hope you found this helpful. These are 8 of my favorite kind of Amazon shopping hacks and how I saved some money over at Amazon. All right, well, thank you for watching. Hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, we'd love it if you give us a thumbs up. And also let me know which one of these 8 you are going to try out. And maybe you're going to try out multiple ones. So just leave the number down in the comment section down below so we can hear which one are resonating with you the most. And if you're looking for more ways to save money, I'm going to point you to this video we did where you can save up to about $400 a month just by doing these 5 things. And I promise you some of these are very uncommon things you've never heard before. So definitely check that video out if you're looking to save a little bit more money. And that's all for today. So have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in the next video.